How's it going, people? And welcome back to the Jumper Punch. I'm Mars, and this is an emergency meeting. If you were just watching, there was top rope wrestling from before with Bo and Andy. We'll be discussing everything wrestling. But tonight, from 8:06, so I'm six minutes late, like always, Muzzy Bar. We're going to be talking about Carlton, the fixture, the reaction to the fixture. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I'm pissed off. We'll be talking about draft as well. Meat Wagon. Sorry, I just caught my attention. Meat Wagon, Mars, say my name. The Meat Wagon. Get your meat wagons. How are you? The Dirty Rat. Yeah, we'll be definitely getting into that. Can't wait for SCG. Yeah, the SCG opening round, Sydney. Good afternoon, evening now for Rockamoro, all the way in WA. Hi, Lou. How you going? Is Darren Hume the GOAT? I mean, I don't know what your fascination is with Darren Hume, but hey, keep going. I love it. John Cena, he's in the chat as well. Good to see him in the Boston gear. The Never Seen 17. What a lapsy, cuz. What a cassette. How you going, Bo? You joining or what, Bo? No, probably not. Matula, how are you? We're good. I'm good. I'm very well, to be honest. Wrestling show got off to a nice smooth sailing. They roasted me for my top 4, but no, they didn't. I'm back. Stuart McQuaid, TJP lover. Maurizio Cornelia, hello from Sydney. Hello, how are you? Hopefully your weather's better than ours, because our weather is genuinely like a waterfall. My roof was leaking again. It was a waterfall in my kitchen. It's fantastic. It's just good. It's what you really want. It's like Carlton, just leaking holes everywhere, just like they leak goals. Bentic is the guy. Adam Bentic, Jesus, what the Rock is cooking. Nah, I can't smell it. I heard the Dirty Rat, so might as well jump on if there's a link I can grab. Yeah, I'll send you the link. You know what? I'll just put it in here because I genuinely can't be bothered going into DMs. So here, join from there if you want to join. There it is. Usually I don't do that. As you see, we've got a Christmas theme as well in the TJP DP. But you know what? Only Carlton. I got your back. Motlop is the GOAT. I spoken him into submission. Hey, Mark. I mean, if my mum wanted to call me Mark, she would have called me Mark. But hey, what's up? Adam Copeland, Edge. There you go. I love it. See, Mars. They're bravo. About to shit myself. Why? Why is that? Because you saw my head. I would shit myself too. But let's bring in some guests. Let's bring in Rocco. I can see your face there. You're going, what the hell? What is going on?
People shitting themselves. People calling you the wrong name. What's
Apparently
going on? We've got Bentic. We're talking about Darren Hume.
How you going? Good?
Yeah, can't complain. We're just kicking along here, just waiting for this off-season to get out of the way. I'm enjoying the break, but I can't wait.
I hope we got a few. I want more weeks to do what we got to do. That's why. Because then I've
we've got some stuff to do, but that's all right. We'll get it done, man. We'll get it done.
We're going to be grinding hard in the off season for everybody at home. So just letting you know that live and free.
I think they're going to be happy, Mars.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope they'll be happy. It's going to be a weird change for us too. Going to be some teething out process as well. So it's going to be. There could be an opportunity for a fair few people. So yeah, we'll keep that on the DL. But yeah, you know that now. Scotty Tompkins.
I reckon we're going from VFL to AFL next year.
Maybe. We've gone from like NXT to WWE now. We're in the main roster. We are main roster. Hey, Mark. Yeah. Hey, Scotty. How are you, mate? Scott, no friends. How are you? Hey, bro. Hey, Vince McMahon. Robert, Charles, Stuart McQuaid. Acknowledge Mars with a like. Or yeah, acknowledge the channel with a like. Love it. If you can, you know, as it always helps, gets us back into that algorithm. Make sure you drop a subscribe. Bonnie Blue, good to see her around. She's strutting her stuff. Hey, sexy Rocco, how are you?
Who's that?
Bonnie Blue. She said hello.
Bonnie Blue. Look at you.
Are you in the upcoming doco with her or her doco that she brought out? Rob Davies, Curnow is a weak-minded, self-centered rock star. Face the crowd. You twerk, bitch, so come and bring it. I feel like this is going to be a nice one tonight. God already knows Rocco was going to be on the show. See, that's it. He just trying to bait him there with the God. I like it. But maybe Rocco is the God. You don't know. Maybe. But let's bring in a few more guests. Sophie McKay over Curnow. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. He's sucking on a super duper.
Look at sucking on a super duper, mate.
Hey?
Look at him. He's got blue mouth. Even the blue one. You love the blue super dupers, huh?
I do love the blue one. We just got a new pack today, so I'm in a good mood.
That's it. He wasn't. Actually, no one was disappointed by your ripping up of the Charlie Curnow. Actually, there was one person I think, but anyway, you're always going to get one out of a good bunch. So let it. That's all right. You can let him have it. But it was good. I liked it. It was ripping good. It was ripping good, mate. But
there's still a bit up on the roof up there. No, the weekend was good. Apart from cricket, we got smashed by like 100 runs, but.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's not good. That's get better. All I'm going to say is get better. All right.
1% every week. 1% every week.
Well, yeah, 1%. Yeah, take him to 99 instead of 100 runs. That's all right. Snapper.
Here it is.
Right up. You're on mute. I'll take you off mute. Right up. I got you. There you go.
What's going on?
There you go. I'm well, thank you. I'm well. And yourself?
I'm good, thanks, bro. Rocco, what's going on? Sophie, baby, how you doing?
How are you, brother?
Good, mate.
Look at his head, mate. Look at his head. It looks like it's all bloody.
He's always got that. He's got the Grey Nickel scoops in his head. That's what he's got.
He's got the double. That's the double scoop, mate. That's the double scoop.
Grey Nickel snoops.
If Kadir, if we do well next year, it may be the inspiration from girls killing it in the AFLW. Maybe. Bochick Henry is a 30-year-old at heart. I don't know whether that's a compliment or not, but yeah, I think you should take it as a compliment.
I think so.
Mars, don't forget to send my t-shirt. Anyway, I've got the new one coming to me, and then I'm going to send it to you because it's gone like to a new threads. Got their new threads, so they're going to be better. All right,
new improved one. You're going to get the new improved one. So relax.
Yeah, but they did buy it a while ago. I must admit, I've been slack on that front. Sorry, man. But what are we here for tonight? I mean, weekly roundup of Carlton. Might be short, might be long. Where do we start? I mean, we start with the fixture.
Yeah, let's start with the fixture. I reckon.
I'm going to start with the fixture. Give me 1 second. Uno momento. There is the fixture for 2026. So I'll just run through it quickly and then, we'll go from there. So Sydney opening round, as we all know. Round one, we've got
Charlie Curnow.
the Tigers, then a bye. And then we've got Melbourne, North, Adelaide, Collingwood, as look for that one always. Gather round Adelaide, Jesus. Round 6 is Collingwood. I haven't actually looked at the full thing. I've only looked at the first 5 rounds. So, round 7 is the Dockers. St Kilda. Is that a home game?
Yes.
Yes, that is a home. It is. I'm looking at the key. So, it's a home game. Beautiful. So, we get to slate them first up. Brisbane away. Tough one. Then we've got the Bulldogs, Port Adelaide, Cats, and then Essendon. Do we get them twice? Surely. We got Essendon once. I'm just oversighting. We've got another bye. How many buys, man? Right. The Giants away, home to the Eagles. Richmond away, so we versed them twice. So nice. Hawks at home. Collingwood away, so we get the Pies twice. We should always get them twice, to be honest. Suns, Lions twice. Man, they're far out. Fuck, look at the run home. Jesus. St Kilda away, then Western Bulldogs, then the Dockers at home. So Sydney once. I guess that's where we've all been losing it. I mean, is the AFL protecting this little bloke, this little rat? He gets protected, or what? Like, why isn't there 2 games with Sydney? I don't get it.
Definitely got on his knees for the selectors.
You know why? On a serious note, everyone puts in what they want to do for the year, right? I reckon Sydney only get a few at the G, right? So I don't reckon they just could have fitted that team in for another game at the G. I don't know what their fixture is, but that's what I reckon's happened. But if they were smart and they wanted crowd and some rivalry built, there should have been a game of Sydney at the G. There had to be. That's definitely something, they fucking looked over.
At minimum Marvel. At minimum Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't played Sydney and Melbourne for a home and away fixture.
5 years, isn't it?
22.
Oh, for 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
It'll be 4 years. That's
4
ridiculous.
years. So that's a very long time to not play a team in Melbourne.
And for a club as big as us as well.
Well, exactly. So I look at the fixture, and as I said this to Atush on Friday when he came over for an interview, and I said to him, this is going to prove how well the coach can do his job. It's tough. It's not easy. If you look at looking at the fixture now, take away Sydney. After Sydney, that's the 3 games, winnable games, right? You turn around, you go, you have to win those games. But we know what can happen against Richmond. We know what can happen against Melbourne. North Melbourne aren't going to be a pushover anymore. I mean, they proved it last year to us at the MCG. Then you got Adelaide, Collingwood, Freo, St Kilda, Brisbane Bulldogs, Port. I mean, it's a tough fixture. However, I still believe this core group that we've got now is good enough to do some damage, but it all comes down to the coach and whether he's ready to implement a style that's going to be competitive enough. And that is going to show against Sydney in round 1. Small ground, and it's going to show a big way in the style that we're going to play. And hopefully Haywood and Florent can maybe give Voss a bit of an insight into a few of their Sydney boys and how they play. I'm sure Curnow would do the same with us. But, yeah, look, the fixture, I mean, the big thing for me is we only travel once after the bye in the halfway point of the season. That's massive. So there's really no excuses for us at the back end of the season. I know there's tough games there, but everyone has tough games. I mean, people talk about Geelong, how tough their fixture is, but the last 6 rounds, they only play one team that was in the top 8 from this year. And I'm like, how the fuck is that a tough fixture? So the last 6 games, 5 of them, they're almost 3 of them in the last 3 rounds are guaranteed wins. Like, our fixture is tough. It is very tough. And, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
I'm surprised we got Brisbane twice, to be honest.
Well, it's about time. I mean, but the big one for me is I don't know why we're not playing Sydney twice. That baffles me. What do you reckon, Sophie? Sophie.
Yeah, I'm here. I just realised what you actually said. Well, having a look at the fixtures, I think I remember saying to myself there was, I think, 11 wins is what I came up with at the end, which is probably not ideal. But look, I mean, when you got the young blokes stepping up, I mean, there's a lot that you could go through. But yeah, I say it's getting 11 wins. But I'm happy that, we got Richmond twice. Who else we got twice? Was it? I think it was Collingwood. We always get twice.
Brisbane. Freo. St Kilda. It would be like
good.
Okay, so
we don't get West Coast twice, so we don't get a free gimme, and we don't get Essendon twice, which the gimme. Oh, we only had them once this year. Sorry, North Melbourne, we got them once. North Melbourne, we got them once instead of twice, so that's 4 wins that dwindled down to maybe 2. But we didn't beat North Melbourne this year, so we beat them once. And then we got our pants pulled down.
Look, if we're up for the challenge, though, we'll we'll definitely exceed the 11 wins. If we're playing our best footy, then I can see us
So-
getting a lot more than 13, 14 wins or whatever it is.
Yeah, but hang on. But 11 wins, right? What did 10th position finish on? What did Sydney finish on wins this year? Was it 13 or 14?
Nah, it was only about
It was
10
like
or so.
11. I think it was like 11.
So, and this is where the AFL are gonna regret their whole wild card round. So for us, forget about pushing top 8.
They got 12 wins. 12. So.
That 12 wins, okay. So 11 wins could almost get you a wild card spot. And as we know, anything can happen after that. So,
You're joking. There's no chance. No chance.
We've done it
There's
before.
no chance that anything can happen after that, man. They struggle. Like, it's a rarity to win 4 finals.
You got to win 5.
From
No, but
10.
Rocco, this
From
is the
10.
AFL.
Come on, bro.
But this is what the AFL have created.
Yeah, I know. So it's tough. But I don't think the fixture, like, I don't know what everyone's like, people are whinging about. Like, what's so hard about it? I mean, you're playing every team once. Yeah, maybe there's a couple of teams you didn't play, like North Melbourne twice and that. But like what Mars said, we lost to North Melbourne. Like, it's what is it? Are we playing some hard games at the start? Like, it was the same as last year. We got some easy. I don't know. The fixture's a fixture, bro. Last year, didn't we have like the second easiest?
No, we had the easiest
Fixture. We don't make finals. Like, it's all just excuses, something to say. You've got to play. You say about Geelong, they played. Or, they played 5 teams out of the 8 because they finish on top of the ladder always. Of course, they're going to play teams underneath them. Of course, they're going to be playing worse teams than them. Why don't we get to that stage and then we can say, it doesn't matter who we play? I'm looking at that fixture. It's no big deal to me.
Shouldn't it be the opposite, Rocco?
I'm not
Shouldn't it be the opposite? So Geelong finished, they finished? Second, third? Yet in the last 6 rounds, they play one team in the top 8 from this year.
I know, but who were those teams, first of all? Were they teams that were like playing for the 8?
So they play Melbourne. Okay, so they play Melbourne, Essendon, Richmond, North Melbourne, and there's one more team outside the top 8 from this year, from outside the top 8 this year.
What do you do? Do you play them in the middle of the year? Like what? How do you, you got to understand the fixture, right? Not that I understand it completely. There are 18 teams who put in their request, right? Everyone wants to play everyone. Everyone wants to play Carlton twice. Everyone wants to play at the G. They've got to work this out. So you've got to play them at some time. Like, you might get a little bit of an easy run, 5 games in the middle of the year. You might get it at the end of the year. What would you have done for Geelong? Like, what did you want to do for Geelong? They had to play those teams.
Yeah, but Geelong this year got an easy run at the back end as well. That's why people are pissed off about it, is that it happened this year. So they played. So I've got it here. Geelong played. So they played Richmond last game of the year, and before that, they played Sydney, which was their only tough game. They played Essendon. They played Port Adelaide, who they absolutely annihilated. They played North Melbourne, who they annihilated. And they played St Kilda, who they beat as well. Easy beats.
I understand they beat them, but if you look at that, right, they played Port Adelaide, who the year before were a good side, right? They played Sydney, who the year before made it into the grand final. They played St Kilda, which is never an easy game for them, right? So it's only easy after you. Everyone's a general after the battle here. I don't think it was that easy. They made it easy at the end.
I don't subscribe to fixtures being hard and this and that. I think it's all a load of crap, because what happened last year doesn't replicate the next year after.
No, we know that.
Yeah,
but if you look at,
and I understand what you're going by, it's based on the strengths of teams and blah blah blah. But if you're going to get better, you have to verse these teams. So I'm just pissed off that we don't play Sydney twice. That's all I'm pissed off about.
I don't get it. But
I hate that. Is that they could have made money off that. They would have sold it. They would have got 80, 90,000 at a G. I'm telling minimum 75,000. They would have got at a G. That's the game where I was looking forward to it twice. Not once, twice. Collingwood, I always want to see us verse twice. I think that should just be standard. It doesn't matter where we finish; it should always be twice. And I also think that Carlton Essendon should be twice. To be honest.
Yeah, that rivalry Carlton Essendon has died off in the
Yeah.
past few years. And that's Essendon's fault.
Yeah, no, but
that's
they're your blockbusters. I think they should just always be there as twice. Simple as that.
Unfortunately, they don't want a blockbuster, mate, anymore.
We played them in the last round. We got fucking. There's more people in this chat than we had at the ground.
Yeah, I know, but that's just it. Should always be twice. Them and Collingwood should always be twice. It's just how it always should be.
Can we play
I'll give you
Hawthorn
something
twice?
that I thought. What was that?
Can we play Hawthorn twice by any chance? I don't think so. I know we play Bulldogs twice.
Yeah, Bulldogs twice, Hawthorn once, the Dockers are twice. I think the Suns are once, Lions are twice, Port once. Just having a look just quickly. Geelong once. So, okay. Whatever. Giants once, Essendon once. Yeah. The main ones that we played twice. So we play what? Richmond once. Melbourne.
Richmond twice.
Richmond twice. Sorry. Yeah, Richmond twice. Whatever. Like genuinely, who cares? I just wanted two against Sydney, those dogs.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I'd love Carlton to come out and maybe, like, I don't know if someone knows someone to find out, did the club actually request to play Sydney and Melbourne? And why are we playing St Kilda as a home game at Marvel? Why not the MCG?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
We play a certain amount of games, home games at Marvel. We have to.
Well, we have to, but you can move, but you can turn around and go, well, we want to play one more extra game at the G.
No, but you can't, because I think we have got so many we have to play at Marvel, because it is one of our home grounds. Like the G isn't our home ground.
Well, we want to move there. Isn't that what their plan was?
I understand, but at the moment we've got
6 at Marvel, 6.
And how many?
And how many at the G?
And these are home games, by the way. These are home games. 1, 2,
they're home games.
3,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
Six
So we've
at
got
the G.
5 at the G and 6
How
at
many-
Marvel. 7.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
right. So
How many
I
times do we
think-
play St Kilda, Mars?
St Kilda's twice, home and away.
both at Marvel. I know what you mean, Snapper. It would have been good to play like them at the G and maybe move another game. But as I said, I actually think, not that I'm trying to, give anything to the AFL, but the fixture would be hard to put together, man, because everyone's got their request. Everyone's got their request. So it would be hard. But yeah. I think we are trying to move all our games at the G.
Well, we
have
to. We've got 100,000 plus members. So
but at the moment, I'm sure we have got some sort of like contract that we've got to play so many at Marvel.
Well, someone said on SEN during the week when they released a fixture, and he goes, if he punched it into AI because he was a huge AI person. And he goes, he asked AI to build him a fixture for 2026 based off the season that the team had and the season where the team finished, and make it a fair fixture for everyone. And he goes, what AI spat out was the complete opposite to what the AFL did, and the fixture was fair on everyone. He goes, it
But
literally.
again, what you're missing is you don't know what teams are requesting, bro.
No. But he left it to AI to see what it spits out. No, but he just wanted to see. And he goes, it was so fair that he goes, he wonders whether the AFL and this person who does it, where is he, over in Germany or something, do they use the help of AI?
They probably do, but again, man, you got to understand, like certain people want to play, certain teams want to play at the G. You want to play here. You want to play this. Huh?
St Kilda play Collingwood in opening round, which apparently opening round was meant to be for interstate clubs. Oh, to have a home game there. But apparently St Kilda is doing a Danny Frawley game in opening round. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Sorry, Snapper, but with the 2021 or in 2021, we played Spuds game at Marvel Stadium. So we haven't played the Spuds game at Marvel Stadium since 2021. So it's always been at the MCG. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. But since we played them twice and it's both at Marvel, I don't know if that's still going ahead or what the go is there, but that's caught my eye a little bit. That's a bit frustrating.
So
Hey, do you find this interesting? Do you find that I didn't think we were going to get so many Thursday, Friday night games?
Not big one, I know.
We got like 8, didn't we? 8 or 7?
Yeah. 7 of them, I think.
And
Mate,
it pissed
like
off all the
second
people.
highest or whatever. Like I'm surprised. I thought they were going to cut a few of ours, but no.
Well, but Rocco, we pull the ratings. So people think, oh, it's Carlton. They had a season. The AFL does not give a fuck about where we finish. What they give a fuck about is the members are still going to turn up no matter what, but it's who's watching on a Thursday night and a Friday night at home. And that's the audience. It's, Carlton's playing. So people are going to watch it, which means the next day, especially on a Thursday night, which means the next day, Friday, talkback radio is going to be flooded, especially if Carlton gets smashed, which we hope we don't, and we prove everyone wrong and we win. But this is what the AFL wants. They don't give a shit about, what people say. They want people watching the game, audiences, and that's what the broadcaster wants. People are going to watch Carlton no matter where we are. So I'm not surprised.
I was just looking, right? So the contract expired at the end of 2024 without obligation to play 6 games at Marvel. So it says reports in early 2024 indicated the club's existing home game deal with Marvel was set to expire at the conclusion of the 2024 season. The club, this gives the club leverage in fixturing negotiations with the AFL for the 2025 season and beyond. While going by that, there should have been at least, I don't know, a 3 to 8 at the G.
Well, we never
purely because of our membership base. It should have gone. Most of them should have gone to the G.
Well,
not all. I'm not saying all. I think games against like the Gold Coast and Brisbane should be at Marvel. But if we're playing,
I disagree. Why can't we play, a Freo or a Brisbane or a Port Adelaide or a Gold Coast?
Because you lose money.
Why don't we?
Because you lose money. You've got to get a certain amount. You have to get a certain amount at the G, and you have to get a certain amount at the thing to actually start making a profit. I mean, the clubs are thinking about that too. Mars, who are we playing at Marvel this year?
So Marvel, we have. I'll tell you. So our home games are St Kilda, Bulldogs, West Coast, Suns, Brisbane, and the Dockers.
See what I mean? Like most of those games, if you play at the G, you're going to get a small crowd, and they'll lose money.
You'll probably get 50,000 to most of those, to be honest.
And you'll lose money. That's the reason. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to play every game at the G, right? But there's reasons that they do this. Like those 6 games that we're playing, I'm telling you, not many. Maybe the Brisbane, you'd get a big crowd depending on where we are. Who else? The rest, I think
it also depends on how many. So the home and away members that we have, like how many they're allocated as well, like how many have sold out. I know they all say sold out, but what to? Like what degree are they sold out into? Like Collingwood, how many games they play at Marvel? I think they play one.
Yeah, they don't play fuck all.
That's their
you know what I mean? But that's because their crowd base, the home and away reserved at the G is so high that they can't move any games to Marvel. So, yeah, I think that plays a point as well. And we backed ourselves into a corner a long, long time ago with like the deal I know that we had to do. But in 2005, is that you're trying to grow that membership base, but now that we've exceeded it, we're still playing games there like those lower tier teams, or not lower tier teams, but interstate teams like Suns and Brisbane. Like if you were to play the Suns game at the G, you get 40,000. Brisbane game, you might get 55, 60 because it's at the G. Dockers, you'll get 40,000. You know what I mean? I understand why they do it, but again, I think it takes into effect that the deal that they did, it kind of shoehorned us into this home and away like membership base that we could only get to a certain threshold and that'd all be sold out. Like if you were at the MCG from 2005, you could always grow into it. You know what I mean? You got room to grow. Instead, that there's a capacity at Marvel which is lower than what we want it to be. And now it's hard for us to get out of there. Like those teams that we're going to be versing, as I said, it's hard for them to go to play them at the G without losing money. And then they'll be doing the $10 tickets and they'll be doing the free tickets to kids and all that. You know, even though we might be good or we could. And if we're shit imagine playing those games at the G like we did against Essendon when we got 40,000. I mean, geez. I mean, that was our away game, but still. Like this one, what's this? Lou Felino. But Pies get 65 plus playing for out this. No, but what I'm saying, like, listen to what I'm saying. So I understand what you're saying, Lou, but it's, as I said, the Marvel Stadium deal has shoehorned us in. So the home and away, these are the home and away supporters that I'm speaking about, right? That are paid up for 11 home games, right? Is that we've hit the ceiling. So if we were to go to MCG, it's a massive risk, I think, on a club. That's what I just think. So as a business perspective, and that's what they look at, the bottom number. Like all those games last year we didn't even get any close to sold out at Marvel. Any of those games against those teams.
I'm telling you, Carlton would have asked for those games. They would have asked for those games at Marvel, man, because they're thinking. We've been saying they're a business club, right? They know that if they get 40,000 at Marvel, that's profit. You get 40,000 or 50,000 at the G, you're losing money. And Carlton aren't about losing money. One thing they will do is they will win the premiership for most money made for the year, and they will not fall behind in that position. So, but I get what you mean, man. You know what? Start winning more bigger games. Start playing prelims and that, and then you demand to be playing at the G, you know. At the moment, I don't think we've got a right to ask for anything. I'm surprised that we've got that many Thursday, Friday night games.
I looked at that, I'm going, 7 of them. I'm like, wow, okay, fair enough. I mean, like, yeah, it's Carlton. At the end of the day, as Snapper said, we sell. So it doesn't matter if it's on the bottom or at the top, we still get them.
Of course.
Okay. So I don't know if this is fact or fiction, but we just re-signed the new contract this year. We are locked into Marvel and MCG till 2030. So I'm guessing that's a 6-5 game split. Probably.
I'm telling you, it's a smart business move for them. And if they would have relocked it, I'm telling you, they would have got a good deal from Marvel, just like what Essendon did. You know what I mean? They would have got a good deal, man, where lower, you know, you get lower attendance there. Maybe they get some sort of kickback, like the food, like Essendon do. Man, yeah, it's not about Snapper. It's not all about what happens on the ground. That's the problem with this game, mate.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You know.
We saw what else? I mean, is that final takes on the fixture? I mean, I don't really care who we play, but I just wanted Sydney twice. That's all I cared about. That's, to be honest, I don't think what is hard, what is easy. You don't know until you're in the season, and every team shows their hand, and then you know what's hard and easy. So, I mean,
think about it this year, or even the year before. You know, like teams would have gone, "Oh, you got to play Carlton twice. That's going to be a tough fixture," and then you start playing the year and you go, "Oh, thank God we're playing Carlton twice." You know, like you just don't know. And Port Adelaide was the same this year. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I just look at those first 5 games and what you were saying, Snapper. You're spot on, man. We've been saying that those first 5 games determine where you're at for the year and where Voss is at for the year, right? Man, you're playing Sydney. Let's be honest. The 2 bookends on those 5 games, Adelaide in Adelaide and Sydney in Sydney.
Good luck.
You've got to pencil them down as losses, man, straight up, right?
Yeah, good luck.
Mate, good luck, man. If you beat Sydney or Adelaide, that'll be like that Brisbane win we had a couple of years ago where
41 points down where we went.
Yeah. The ones in the middle, can you trust that we're going to win all 3 of those games?
Well, we didn't beat Richmond in round 1, so no. Melbourne, did we beat them? Yeah,
yes.
No. Yeah, we beat them. fuck, I can't even remember. And North Melbourne, we won one, lost one. So make of it what you will.
The fixture in the first 7 to 8 weeks has a mixture of tough teams that we're either going to win or lose, and it's got a mixture of teams that we should be beating. So if you go, okay, the first 8 rounds, you'll say, for example, 4-4, you go, okay, not a problem, we're there or thereabouts, we know. But if you get belted by Sydney and then come up against Richmond and lose that again, or even if you just win, there's going to be questions by the end of round 1, and especially the boys get after it. Oh, mate, I'll tell you right now. If they lose their first 2 rounds, Sydney, that's fine. We don't give a fuck about that.
No, nothing's no. You want to win every game.
But what I mean is, it's opening round. It's the Richmond game. If you lose to Richmond again, I can guarantee you right now that the fucking stands at the Carlton Football Club will be brought down by the members.
I
can guarantee you that.
They could be better than us next year, Richmond.
They probably are. No, look, Mars, honestly,
they're going to just be better than us this year.
They're going to improve, but seriously, bro, like if we seriously want to see close to finals football again,
you're not seeing finals football next year.
No. If I said if.
Yeah. I know.
Because you got to remember wild card now, brother. Now we're 9 and 10, brother.
Means nothing to me. You'll just be knocked out the next week.
Well, hey, if Essendon make 10th and win a wild card round, they've won a final. So
as I said to Rocco, and I said this at the start of the year this year, and then we're 4 rounds in, and I'm like, where do the goalposts? We just moved the goalposts. That's all we've done, just to accommodate shit teams. So we just moved our own goalposts this year to accommodate a shit team that we were. That's all we did.
It's all about money, mate. It's all about this.
I understand that, but you can move the goalposts as far as you want. I'm telling you what, mate. Those teams that finish 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, good luck now. It's good luck. You could win it from 7th, 8th. Now I think it's virtually impossible. It's virtually impossible.
I don't reckon you'll never see a win from there. You know why? Because they've taken away their break. Like 7th and 8th get penalised for this. Because even if they play 10th, the easiest side 7th, right? They lose their week's break.
It's good luck. Good luck.
No one will ever. If you win it from 7th downward, that would have to be one of the greatest finals performance you'll see.
It eclipses the Brisbane win from outside the top 4. It eclipses that.
It would have been Sydney from this year when they had the run in the back end of the year after getting all their players back from injury, and they made a run.
So hard to sustain that run. So hard.
No, I know, but when you got momentum, funny things can happen, just like with us at the back end of 23. So
mate, you have to play. Forget about that first game.
Yep.
Other teams are going to have a week off, get their players nice and juiced up, right? You're going to continue playing, and then you've got to play the top 6 sides in mate. I'm telling you, if anyone wins from that position, mate, they would have to be one of the greatest performances in the history of the game.
I'm just salty that I can't buy 8 tickets now. It's got to be 4.
Wow.
I was going to be buying 8 tickets for Sydney. Now it's only 4. I was every pocket of the ground chasing Charlie Curnow. I was going to chase him.
Didn't you hear the bloke who roasted me from Sydney on SCN? He goes, they sell out their games in Sydney, and that you'd need a Sydney membership to get a ticket. I'm thinking to myself, mate, you don't even fucking sell out your home games. Like
I don't even think they sold out the Buddy 1,000 goals, mate. No. To be honest, fucking bum. They're a bunch of bums, bro. You find them on their stupid bridge, mate, walking with some beautiful flags next to them. But on that note, let's bring in only Carlton. Look, I got him in. I like getting people in off the bat.
There he is.
There we go.
Dawn, cuz. How are you?
What's up? Good. Fuck it. There's no echo on my mic, yeah? There's nothing.
No, you're right. What a lapsy, cuz. What a lapsy.
No, not there isn't.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
just, we're just speaking about the fixture, man. What do you think?
I don't know why we're
Hey,
not playing Sydney twice.
there you
That's
go.
my first fucking complaint. I don't
Yep.
know if the AFL is so big on money and shit, right? That like because they introduced wildcard round for money, right? All Andrew Dillon wants is fucking money. You know how much money a sold out Marvel crowd would have gotten you? But nah. Let's make them. Well, who did we play twice, bro? Like Richmond twice, Bulldogs twice, Freo twice. Bro, who the fuck are these cunts?
Yeah, but
We want the
to
prime
again,
time
mate,
games,
it's
bro.
not that easy, mate. Like there's teams that want to play certain teams. Then you got to work out when you can play at the G. I mean, you can't just play the G whenever you want, right? Because other
Yeah.
teams are playing, right? So again, and did Sydney want to play Carlton at the G?
No, at Marvel, not the G.
Oh, even at Marvel, did Sydney want to play Carlton again?
Who the fuck what Sydney wants?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they got their request. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what request. This is just you. Only Carlton. I want to do this. I want to play here. It's not like
Fucking
that.
oath. We're Carlton, bro. What do you mean it's not like that?
Yeah,
We
we're
got 7
Carlton. We're
primetime
a
games
bunch of
after having the
fucking
worst season I've ever
bananas,
seen in my
mate. That's
life,
all we are.
bro. We got 7 primetime games.
I
We know
know.
the
How
fuck
did
we
we
want.
do that? How did we do
Because
that?
we're that big. Because we're that big, bro. I'm telling you. If the club pushed, you know what I think, bro? I think the club didn't want Sydney twice because they know we're gonna get fucking belted
Maybe.
by them.
Maybe. I'm
So-
telling you, like, that's what I'm saying. There could have been other reasons we didn't play him twice. Of course, playing Sydney in Melbourne is the ideal game. I mean, come on, like far out.
I get why we're playing them in opening round in Sydney. I think it's fine that we're playing them in Sydney because Sydney's a fucking tin pot club. They need a big club to go and sell out their stadium, right? So that's fine. But not like why can't we get the favor back? We haven't played Sydney in Melbourne in 4 years, other than that final. The final doesn't count because it's not a home and away fixture, right? Last time we played them was 2022, round 10 at Marvel. How I don't get how that's and I maybe it's fair. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sooking, but bro, I reckon we need at least one game in Melbourne against them. It's been 4 years. It's probably been 4 years. So I don't think it's unfair that I'm asking to play Sydney at Marvel.
No.
I just wanted the dog twice. I wanted that rat twice. Sorry, not dog. I wanted
I'm
that
not
rat
saying kill them
twice.
twice.
Bocheck, $5. Speaking of money, Atush messaged me at 3 a.m. asking for donations. What kind of donations? And
I don't ask
follow
for
up,
shit, bro.
Follow up to that, man.
Yeah, what the fuck's with you messaging at 2:40 a.m. in the morning, bro?
Yeah, they got each other on each other's minds. If that
Is
makes
that
sense.
how long it takes from Mickleham to the southeastern suburbs these days?
Nah.
Fucking 8 hours.
It does when you stop at a couple of places, yeah.
Being purple and green, how many grand finals have Sydney been in since Carlton made one? Only Carlton running off like he gets made demands.
Being purple and green is a Freo supporter, bro. How many grand finals have you been in? How many grand finals has your fucking Tin Pot Club won?
More, yeah, but he's been in one more than I've ever seen.
I don't care, bro. Fuck that 5-2. Fuck that guy. Poor man Cripps.
Come on the smoke. This one, I like it. I love it. What else have we got? We got some. I mean, if you want, I want to turn off that. But new recruits and their new numbers. Ben Ainsworth got the number 12. Who was number 12 before? Tom DeConning. Ollie Florent got the 14. Which is interesting. Who's 14 now?
Orazio.
Yes. Will Hayward got the number 19, which is Corey Durden's old number. Campbell Chesser, 31, which is vacant, and 39 goes to Liam Reddy.
Wow.
Chincotta's number. So that's very interesting, to be honest. Okay.
What does
So
he
he's
Durden got 44.
I can't wait to ask Ange about that when he's going to unveil the jumper to him. Or does Chincotta give it to him? Nah, Ange does.
Man, they've already taken his name off the fucking thing there, mate. They won't even remember who he is anymore.
What are we going to say, Henry? You're going to say something. Sorry, before I cut you off.
Shit, what was I going to say? Yeah, no, completely forgot.
That's all right.
What do
It'll come back.
what do you think about Curnow?
Short-term memory loss.
That's all right. It's all good. It is all good. I don't
There
know
was
what
a
other.
photo circulating of Carlton's locker room, but they haven't scratched off the players' names off certain lockers.
Yeah.
And a certain locker still has a player's name on there. And
Number
it
20.
made my heart beat pretty strong.
Elijah.
Still on there.
Fuck
wait
Snapper
till-
loves Elijah.
What is
No.
wrong with you, man? Get off this kid, man. Seriously, bro, man.
No
Really?
player is bigger than the club. Simple
I
as that.
know.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just
horrible,
saying,
man.
it
You're
was
just
just
fully
something that I
worried.
picked up on.
Come
Fuck.
on, man. He's going to do nothing, man. All he's going to do is bring your whole club down.
Atosh, look what I found, bro.
The rainbow scarf. Where's Mary? Is Mary in the chat?
Nah, bro. Mary's in the other room getting ready for me, baby.
You're a dickhead. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a dead set idiot. Seriously. But yeah, I actually want to touch on this one. Right? Does Billy Wilson give up the 35 to Harry Dean?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, what
Yes.
numbers are available? That's what you got to be
I
asking.
don't care. I'm just asking, does he give the number up? There's plenty of numbers.
Well, 30 is available. No one's taken 30.
Number
No one's
one?
taken number one. Number one's for Cody Walker next year.
Cody
though.
Walker. It's just
They're
not
gonna
nice.
keep that.
I think those are the two that we had
Well,
that are
you got
available.
up with Harry Dean, first of all.
Well, I'm just saying, let's answer the first one and then we'll go. Surely, does Billy Wilson go to 15? The Doherty's number.
Yeah, cool. Oh, it's possible, yeah. Can say that happening.
Surprised the club hasn't retired that number. But anyway.
Why?
Oh, no, I'm just saying because, you know,
Yeah, sentimental values. True.
it's Doherty,
Lockie
right?
Plowman's number, 47's vacant.
They won't give him a higher number.
25. I'm not giving him 25. He can have 15.
Yeah, 15's a good number to have. That's
15
enough,
and
right?
15 and Dean gets 35. Surely, come on, man.
Mm.
It'd be nice. It'll be nice.
Yeah. So,
It'd be nice.
I don't know. Chat, there's 159 of you in here. Drop a like. I don't even know how many likes are on, but drop a like.
What's the
Drop a like.
highest number a Carlton player's ever worn?
69, I think. No.
You taking the piss or? I think it's. I think
I don't know.
it's.
Franchino was 45.
45.
I know Franchino was
45.
No, it's not higher than that. I think it's in the 50s. to tell you the
50s.
truth.
Yeah.
Really?
I think there was a 50 somewhere.
Wow.
Someone in the chat, Rocco Model or no, one of these. Where's
56. Ange Christou.
Yeah, I know, but that's for a game or
Yeah,
something.
VFL. Yeah.
I'm talking about during the year.
Wayne Harms had 54.
54,
Mark Buckley
yeah.
55. John O'Connell 50. So I don't know who those people are.
82 by Ernie Taylor of Richmond in 1925.
I think Wayne Arms
Who's
did
got
wear
this?
it.
Does anybody have a stream on? Does anybody have a stream on, like on their phone? I can hear it. There's like feedback. Oh,
That
it's
might
on
be
Rocco.
me.
It's on Rocco.
Is it Rocco's?
No, it's not
No,
me.
we're good now. We're good.
So what do we think about Cal Toomey coming out saying that Carlton's picks 9 and 11 are on the move, which I sort of, in a way, agree with, because these lower clubs are going to try to fuck us over with Harry Dean. And as I said to Atush on Friday, I don't believe it's the right thing. I think the AFL needs to fucking understand that father and son is a privilege.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh,
Go again.
and-
Sorry.
No, that it's a privilege that we have father and sons available. And as I said to Atush, it's not Carlton's fault, Collingwood's fault, Geelong's fault that the other clubs like St Kilda, their past players have had daughters and not sons. It's not our fault. So we're getting penalised. They're punishing clubs for generating, and trying to get father and sons through the doors to keep the legacy going. But somehow the AFL don't want it. Like, I don't agree with it. But West Coast, Richmond, especially West Coast, apparently they're keen to sabotage Carlton in a big way. I don't know why, but I would be keen on moving on the 9 and 11 and apparently it's According to Kaltumi, Essendon is the front runner to land pick 9 using
21 and 27.
Now, North Melbourne is in line to get pick 11 using pick 25 in a future second round as part of the swap. Now, if it means we're still going to get Isa, Harry Dean, and that small forward that we're going for, I'm all for it.
Well, this gives us. I'm just going to go for the points. So the points go from 2,750, so 2,758, and it goes to 2,192. But this will be enough to get both.
Which is not bad. Because originally I was saying, pardon, Rocco?
I was asking, what do we get? Like they want to give up 9 and 10 or 9 and 11, whatever it is.
9 and 11, and we get 21, 27, 25, and a future second rounder.
Why would you do that?
Well,
Like,
it's basically like we're gonna honor that, but now you honor us back. So we want Harry Dean. So we'll give you a pick 9, so you don't sabotage us, but we're gonna take him lower, or we're gonna have enough points to get him higher anyway. So they want what other picks do they have, Essendon? I think they got a higher pick than that, don't they?
They've got a fair few.
Haven't they? They got 5.
Yeah. So we're basically saying, I think that's the logic behind it. I think is that we'll give away that 9 and saying, okay, we'll give you 9, you give us back these, so we'll have enough points even if when we trade 11 with North Melbourne, right? It's basically like you're honoring like each other, like, okay, yep, we'll give you this, but we still want Harry Dean, and you're not going to pick him at pick 5.
Well, it's West Coast kind of stuff, yeah. So that means they would have been talking to West Coast. They're talking
Correct.
to all these things.
This is one of the first times I've heard about like stuff like this, like, oh, we're going to match it, because usually they don't. Usually they let them slide. I know, like Nick Dacos, yes, okay, fair enough, because he's generational. But other than that, there's not many. I don't think father sons that have ever, or NGA products. I don't know that I can think of. People in the chat, mate, throw them in, but I don't know. It's fascinating to me because you usually wouldn't trade any of them.
So the thing is, if we stick with pick 9 and 11, in order for us to use 9 on Harry Dean and only pick 9, Harry Dean would have to slide to about a pick 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Which would then mean that we can use pick 9 for Harry Dean, and pick 11 only moves back a couple of spots. Now, that's not an issue. But as I've said, it's father fucking son. The AFL should have a rule in place going, you need X amount of points to get a father and son, and no one can bid on these father and sons. But no, whoever's got pick 1, which is Richmond, they could go pick 1, Harry Dean, and that just fucking blows everything up. It shouldn't be allowed, man. I don't fucking get why the big AFL clubs like Carlton, like Collingwood, like Essendon, like Hawthorn have just stood up.
But don't all – I mean, what father and son, a high father and son, has never got to the club? Which one? Can you name one?
No, they've. I think the problem is Rocco, they've always gone.
I mean, you're saying they're trying to stop it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I reckon they always get to the club they want.
Yeah, but the problem
only
is,
time father sons don't get picked up by other teams is because the dad team don't want them.
That's right. Exactly right.
The problem is, Rocco, that they get there, but for like, take us for example, we've already planned for Cody Walker for the next year's draft. So you've had to plan a year or 2 years before. That shouldn't be the case.
But why? And I'm going to be devil's advocate here, right? Because of course I want Cody Walker. It's probably one of the first times in two consecutive years that we get 2 pretty good players that are father and son, right?
I agree.
I'll be devil's advocate now. Like, who are you? I don't give a fuck that he played for your thing. I want him. If you want him, you pay for him. Why should we have why should he have to come to our club? just because he's father and son. I know
No,
it's romantic and that,
Yeah.
but for the other teams, they don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a rat's about you. Like, I want Nick Dacos. I don't give a shit that he was in your name. You know, I want Ash. I want Ash. What's his name? Ashcroft.
Will
I
Ashcroft,
want Will
yeah.
Ashcroft.
Rushcroft.
You know, like, I don't care. Like, I'm just being devil's advocate. I mean, if you want him, he's possibly going to be a top 3 player, Walker. What do you want? So that means if we've got pick like fucking 56 as our first pick, right? What are they going to do? Going to go, no. You can have number 1 pick at 56. Like, come on. You're not thinking about it. It doesn't work like that, bro. We'll get him. But, yeah, because he's such a high pick, you're going to have to pay for him.
But the players nominated Carlton.
So what?
No,
So
what do you mean, so what?
So
He's
what?
nominated.
So what? So what?
He's
It's
nominated
gonna
Carlton.
But it's not at that man. So what? I want to go here. Shut up. You're lucky that you're fucking in the playing AFL, mate.
Okay, so all right, so you know what?
What is
So
wrong with you? I want to go here. Who are
So let's
you?
start the legacy
Your mum was wiping your ass 2 days ago, and now all of a sudden you're deciding what club you want to go to. Come on, man.
It's all about keeping the legacy.
Fuck the legacy, bro. We had the legacy, Silvani, and you know what we got? Big stuff up our anus. That's what we got, mate. Like, it doesn't matter, bro, man. You want a top player like Walker, which is we're all assuming he's going to be. I think he's going to be a good player. You want him? You pay for it. That's it. Or else he'll go somewhere else. Full stop. Don't get me wrong. I want him. But you can't be like that, because what happens then? Like, again, let's just say there's another top player and Collingwood have got pick 40, right? And they got another number 1. What, you're going to say, oh, no, keep it, leave it for them. No one touch him because we want the name there. It doesn't make sense, bro. You're only thinking through the Carlton eyes at the moment. If we didn't have Dean and Walker there, right, you would not even be talking about this now.
No, incorrect, because I've been an advocate for father and sons. I've always said they should walk up into that club that their father played for.
I like it, but I don't think they should be a walk-up.
That's fair. We've got a member, Mr. Mojo Ryzen 69. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. If you're a member, renew. If you're not a member, maybe join. I think you can join for as little as $2. So I know you can get rid of all the ads for as little as $2 on the TJP. Slobo, the training standards on skill execution at training is so poor. I've seen it in person. Thank you for the $7.99 again. Appreciate it a lot. Helps out a lot. I haven't been down to training. I think there's a scheduled one this week, isn't there? I think there's a scheduled one. Oh, wow, scheduled. You can't just go down there and watch. Oz, a member for 14 months. How are you? How you going? Hopefully you're watching the WWE still. My fave player in my time watching Carlton wore the 43, number 43. Kuda was an awesome player during the best years, 94 to 2000. The worst years, 2002.
Hey, Marzi boy.
Yeah.
We saw the best 43 the other day at Bunnings, didn't we? Who did we say hi to?
Oh, I saw Simon. We saw Simon White.
No way.
Yeah, I saw Simon. Simon, like that. Rocco turns around like, he goes, how the fuck did you know that? I'm like, oh no. It's just like, you see that you just like, how do you know that? It's just like, I don't know. It's just, you just learn with time. And as I did to Hugh McCluggage down the street on 170 Russell Street once, nobody knew who he was. I just shouted, on you, Huey, like that. And yeah.
There's no way I would have picked him. No way. That was a good pick.
Apparently that whole argument didn't make sense. That's all right. Poor snapper. That's all right. It doesn't matter. No argument doesn't make sense. Jack Hardy, the club still have to pay up to get the player regardless of whether they nominate the club. Yeah, that's fair.
That's right.
Lana. Hey, Lana. Hope you're doing well. Jack Silvani, dead to you. The Silvani name is dead to her. And we will pay for him. Hence, they know what they're doing, trading for next year's points. Agreed. Lou Folina, I don't think the father-son academy rules will change next year. They'll probably change, I think, next 5 years. Something like that.
But
I
I've
think
never
aren't
said
they
they
changing
shouldn't
the
pay.
aren't they changing the discounting though? Something like that.
But I've never said we shouldn't pay for him. All I've said is the AFL should introduce a system where it's going to cost you a certain amount of points to get a father and son in through the door. And if they do that, then the club
we
knows,
got that
okay, you
system now?
need. Pardon?
Haven't we got that system now?
No,
What do you mean, no?
we don't. You got to have enough points to get the father and son
To match the bid. To match
if
the
there's
bid.
bids, to match the bids. But if they turn around and go, next year, Cody Walker, no one can bid on him. However, Carlton need 2,000 points, draft points to get him through the door. Otherwise, another club can take him. You go, okay, that's where it is. But at the moment, Richmond can bid for him at pick 1. And if you don't have enough points, well, he's gone. But that's what I'm trying to say, Rocco.
If you haven't got enough points, brother, you don't deserve to have him.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. The club, he's working already to get enough points. Whereas I'm saying that we're happy to pay for him, but the AFL should make it in place where you can't bid on father and sons, especially if they've nominated the club they want to go to where their father played. But you need the points required to get him. If they did that, perfect.
But they're doing it now. It's just a bit different because
Rocco, you missed what Mars said. You can get bid on.
I understand, but it's the same deal because what happens is Carlton next year for Cody Walker will be prepared for 3,000 points.
That's it.
Because the earlier the bid comes, the more points you need to use.
That's right,
Correct.
and they're prepared for it.
And the AFL come out and say you need X amount of points.
You need 3,000 points.
Fine. We've got 3,000 points in the bank. No problem. Nobody can bid on Cody Walker until Carlton's pick. They've got the points. That's fine.
Let's bring in somebody that I have waiting in the wings. Big Vincenz. Ciao. How are you?
Hey, how are you, boys?
Good? Oh, good.
Mate,
I'll be better if 181 people that are watching live or 170 odd plus watching live hit the like button for God's sake. I can't even buy 8 tickets next year. I want to buy 8 tickets.
Dislike button. Hit the dislike button.
Hit it. I know it's Sunday night. I know there's not much to talk about in Carlton Sphere, but there usually always is. But we're just talking about the Harry Dean bidding situation and all that, and for years to come. Also, we're talking about the fixture. We delved into that about 40 minutes ago, and I'm not happy because we don't get to play Sydney twice. So I don't know what you make of it. I don't care about playing other teams twice and once and all that. I just cared about playing Charlie Curnow twice so he could get slated. So,
You're going to have to go all the way to Sydney to slate him.
I know. I have to fucking pay $500 for a flight.
You do realise that there's another added bit of spice to motivate you to go up there. It's Charlie Curnow's 150th game. Yeah,
I agree.
Yep.
So, he played 149 for us, and hopefully his 150th will be the last game he plays next year. Anyway.
You're becoming mean.
Oh, well,
He's sadistic.
He's
I
bad.
I'm one of these people that says, when you sign a contract, you honour it. But all these players in today's day and age, they want their cake and eat it too. They want the security of a.
But Vince, should that be the same for the club then?
Yeah, of course. But the club has to pay them out. If the club doesn't want to continue with someone's contract, they either have to pay them out, like they have with Jackson Binns, for example.
They can move them on, like in the middle of their contract, because it suits them.
But hang on, they can try and trade them if the player's agreeable and all that sort of thing. But if no one wants them, like Jackson Binns, no one obviously wanted him, so they had to pay him out. Whereas the player that wants to move on cops no financial penalty whatsoever. I actually reckon when players want to get out of a contract, They ought to pay. They ought to pay a percentage of their salary as a penalty.
I just think that I don't really give a shit because the contract doesn't really mean anything for both parties, right? The club signed a player for two reasons. So they can keep him, but it's also an insurance for him, right? So, for
Insurance
example,
against what?
well, if Curnow wants to leave, they got now some leeway to get picks and that. If he wasn't under contract, guess what? We wouldn't have got those first 3 rounders. We would have got maybe a compensation pick like what we did with TDK. So it's an insurance for him. So this contract, it's both ways. Like the clubs, think about the club. The club do the same. The club will sign you for 5 years and then get rid of you after 2. And what about the Sydney player? He didn't want to leave. But after they said, listen, we want to make this trade with Curnow, what about you want to go to Carlton? Of course he's going to leave, but he didn't want to leave. He had a contract with him, didn't he? So the club do exactly the same, bro.
But there were some players that were asked and they just point blank said no way.
Yeah, of course.
And there were others that were more open to it, like Hayward and like Florent. They were open to it.
Yeah, and because once the club says to you, listen, are you open to moving, you already feel that you're not loved anymore, right?
Yeah, of course,
So you probably want to move. But what I'm saying is that the contract these days, I mean, I don't know. Does it really mean anything on both parties anymore?
Well, it should. That's my opinion anyway. Well, it should mean something.
Maybe.
And
It's losing its meaning.
It's too easy. It's too
Doesn't
easy
mean as
for
much as it
players
used
to
to.
just say, you know what, I don't like it here anymore. I want to get out. But
Yep.
anyway, look, I think overall, we got out of that really well from a trading point of view. To get Hayward, to get Florent, and to only have to, and 3 first-round draft picks, and only have to give back a second rounder in 3 years' time. I reckon that was, and I think a third rounder for Florent. So, I mean, to me, that was a brilliant deal by Nick Austin.
Yep.
Under the circumstances. Anyway, in terms of the fixture, I think last year, well, when I say last year, the season just gone, 2025, everyone thought we had the softest draw in the world, and yet we could only win 9 games. So you just never know, do you? You sort of pencil in all these games that you think are guaranteed wins. I think last year we thought, oh, great, we've got West Coast twice, we've got North Melbourne twice. Well, guess what? North Melbourne beat us one of those games. We thought opening game against Richmond was a pencil in and win, and they beat us. So I don't know. It all depends on who's improved and who's gone backwards. Last year we saw Sydney drop out of the 8. We saw Port Adelaide drop out of the 8. So how do you know how to judge the fixture at this point in time? You really don't. You've got to look at it with the benefit of hindsight at the end of next year. But on the whole, I'm not happy or unhappy with it. It's just it is what it is. I think the AFL obviously schedules a lot of games that they call marquee games. I'm starting to get a bit concerned that year after year, there's too many predictable fixtures. Like round 1 against Richmond, it's always the same. Now round 4's become a fixture with North Melbourne on Good Friday. And then the King's Birthday Eve match against Essendon. There's another permanent fixture. It's just, I don't know. I just think there's too many of them.
Do you not like the marquee matchups?
And that's just us. Look at all the other teams that have got permanent. I mean, Brisbane and Collingwood on the Thursday before Easter. That's always there now, a game at the Gabba. Collingwood's got Anzac Day. That's where it all started, Anzac Day.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with marquee matchups? I mean, it's good.
I'm not saying there's nothing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just saying there comes a point where you say, you know what, enough of this, enough of these marquee games. I think we've got enough of them now. It's almost like these rounds that they have a round for this and a round for that. How many different rounds do you want to celebrate something? I mean,
we only have 3 though, Vince. 3 out of like 22 games. Like 3 marquee matches. We got round 1, Good Friday, which I'm a big fan of us having Good Friday. I think it's a great cause. Yeah. And it's also. I'm not
saying I'm against it, Atush. I understand those matches and I'm okay with it. But what it means is that every single year we know we've got those games against those teams on those rounds. So it just becomes a little bit predictable to me. But anyway.
Humans love patterns. We love predictability.
Creatures of habit. Or the creatures.
Yeah, probably. Look, all I'm saying is I just sense that it's almost like these cups that they give. You know how sometimes they'll have, I don't know, a cup between the Western Bulldogs and Essendon have got a
Peter
cup. I don't
McCallum
even know
Cup.
what it is anymore. You got the Peter McCallum Cup is between Carlton and Collingwood. You got there's a St Kilda Hawthorn one where those two cops got shot in Walsh Street, South Yarra. That would have to be over 35 years ago, wasn't it? So
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you got Nick Revolt's sister. Was it Nick Revolt's sister? The St Kilda Richmond game. You might argue they're all good causes.
Isn't that moved? Snapper said that
that's
moved.
no longer. That's
I
no
don't
longer
know.
that.
The Danny Frawley one for St Kilda. I mean, to me, it's just getting beyond the joke that there's something in nearly every round, and I reckon it ends up diluting the importance of these things, even because there's just too many of them.
Vince, I'll ask you this question, Vince. Do you? Good evening, by the way. Do you believe?
Yeah, g'day, Snap.
That if when we play North Melbourne Good Friday again, if we belt them again, which has happened now for the past 2 or 3 years, do you reckon and it's been at Marvel? Do you reckon the club has the right to go, we don't want that fixture anymore, or move it to the MCG where we can get both clubs members to the game instead of a lot of people missing out because the capacity of the stadium is roughly 55,000, of which you've got medallion clubs that takes up half the stadium on level 2. Do you reckon the club needs to stand up and go, move it to the MCG, or we don't want it anymore because our members are also missing out on what's your thought?
Well, for starters, okay, my thoughts are this. It's a North Melbourne home game.
Correct.
Every time. So it's actually their game to make a stand with the AFL, not us. It technically doesn't affect us, and our members have technically not got any major rights to any away game.
Okay.
So that's the first point. Second point, North Melbourne's home ground is at Marvel. Thirdly, the atmosphere there when they do get 55,000 people is pretty bloody good. You know what I mean? It's probably their grand final for the year when you really look at it, that North Melbourne Carlton game. And of course, it's the main reason, regardless of the result and regardless of how many times we belt them, I think it'll remain a permanent fixture now because it's all tied in with the Royal Children's Hospital Good Friday appeal. The game is played on Good Friday, and all of the money raised, or a good portion of the money raised, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but there is certainly some sizable donations made to that Children's Hospital appeal. So Carlton and North Melbourne are the two suburbs that basically border the Children's Hospital.
Yeah. There's a good point here as well.
Parkville's technically the suburb, but Parkville's basically next door to Carlton.
Mr. Mojo Ryzen 69. It's good for us who aren't in Victoria. We can book in advance. So it's not a bad point.
Yeah.
It's not a bad point. But
true.
yeah, I'm going to do...
I think if it was a Carlton
It's
game,
time to go! All right. We've made a sub. A little super sub. That's all right.
That's a super sub.
That's a little sub there. How are you, Aiden? How's your weekend been? Different setting.
Right.
Different
Just
setting.
He's moving around a lot, bro.
Not to put my thing on blur, but I'll do it after.
Usually you're in your bed.
I've always been here.
No, he hasn't. He's got the pogo stick up his backside.
That's cap. You're in a stool now.
No.
He's Dickie knee. He's our
Dickie
version
knee.
of Dickie knee normally.
I'm sure you were listening before.
That's
What do you
my
make?
thing. What?
I'm sure you were listening before. You were sitting patiently in the waiting room, just waiting there. What do you make of the fixture? I know you're not going to be happy about not versing the Rat twice.
Yeah, it went to the point where I'm actually going to go to Sydney to watch that cunt. So,
Okay, the demonetization. done,
Pack it
finished,
up.
don't worry about it, pack it up in the bin. Beautiful. So for all those people that were listening, we sorry for the foul language there. I got that today when I was watching the UFC. It came up on TNT Sports.
Yeah.
Sorry
Apologize.
for the foul language. So,
No, but
yeah.
I'm not. I don't really care about the fixture. If you're good enough, you're good enough. We had the easiest fixture of the year, and look how that panned out. So I don't really care. But then again,
See,
I can actually see. I can see him getting sacked around 10 or 11 if things don't go well. But
You reckon?
If we can somehow beat Sydney in that opening round, and I really do think it'll be a bit of a grudge match. So who knows the way it'll go? But if we can somehow get over the line against Sydney, we've got 3 very winnable games after that against Richmond. And I'm not saying I'm penciling them in, but we've got winnable games against Richmond, Melbourne, and North Melbourne. So we could be going a gather round potentially with a 4-0 win-loss record if all things pan out the way we hope.
Far out. Can you imagine the Carlton faithful after?
Did you just say 4-0?
Yeah.
Go back on your pillow, Vince, because that's the only time you'll see it, mate.
I'm just trying to drum up some enthusiasm.
It'll be in a dream. It'll be in a dream. Maybe it might happen. Who knows? We don't know until we're there, right?
Yeah,
we don't know until we're at opening round and we're fucking 50 points down at half time again.
I think it was it 3 or was it 4 years ago when it first started? I think it was 22. I think it was 2022 when it first started, wasn't it?
What?
We all went down, Rocco and his girlfriend, and me and my girl, we all headed down to Adelaide for the first opening round, and Carlton opened up with Adelaide, and we were on a roll at that stage. We were like, I don't know, we might have been a 5-1 win-loss record.
Gather round.
We
that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, when it first started, and we got our absolute pants pulled down that night.
We never won there against them. We've never beaten them.
No.
It's sickening.
I don't get how the AFL think that we are a good enough team to verse them to kick off gather round. I don't get that.
You got to verse them once, don't you?
Yeah, I know, but I don't get why we need to kick off gather round. That's
because
the thing.
of Charlie Curnow.
Because we're a big team.
No, I'm saying gather round, not opening round.
Oh, gather round. You're right
we're a big team, Aiden. Because we're a big team.
Yeah.
Regardless whether we're shit or not, people still
it's
show
all
up for some
about
reason.
what the AFL have already stated. Because, for example, I think the guy that did the fixture was asked by, was it Cal Toomey when it first came out? I think he asked him. Now, Brisbane Lions have won the last 2 premierships. They've never played a gather round match at the Adelaide Oval. What more do they have to do to earn themselves a game at the Adelaide Oval instead of all these suburban grounds, whether it was Mount Barker or whether it was Norwood Oval or Barossa or all these different grounds? And he said, well, it all comes down to, capacity of the fans to fill the stadium. And the Brisbane Lions, as successful as they are not filling stadiums in Adelaide. So, yes, they're going to schedule Carlton, they're going to schedule Collingwood, and they're going to schedule Essendon, teams like that, Melbourne, to play on the Adelaide Oval. Western Bulldogs is another one. So what they're also doing is they're opening it up with an Adelaide game and they're bookending it with the very last game as a Port Adelaide home game. And I think that probably makes sense.
I would have done a Port v Adelaide to kick it off. That would have been good.
Nah, they don't need that. They don't need that as a fixture. They'll fill that game whenever they play it. They could play that any other round of the year, and they will fill the Adelaide Oval on a showdown game. They don't need to do that in gather round. I know what you're saying from a spectacle point of view, but it all comes down to money and trying to fill stadiums and trying to put, bums on seats. So
I was just going to ask, has anybody had other look other than Harry Dean at the draft? Any other players look at highlights? Because they're never a bad highlight in there, is there? You got any?
They only ever show you the highlights. They never show you the low lights and the mistakes, do they?
That's why they're the highlights. There's never a bad video footage in there. Henry, you watched anybody?
I watched a young bloke, Sullivan Roby.
Okay. What do you make of him?
But He looks really, really good. Old dogs.
What is he? What player?
Believe he's a defender.
Okay.
Seen his highlights, he looks really, really good. He looks ready to go. And based off what I've heard, he sounds AFL ready. So never know. But
What?
As I've said I've said it for a little while. No matter who you are, you're still going to have to fight to get into the team. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
Roby is a
But
forward.
he looks pretty good.
Okay. No,
If
that's
West Coast bid on Harry Dean, how does that affect our chances of getting Walker next year, points wise?
It doesn't.
Nah.
We've already planned.
It affects our chance of getting Ison, but
Yeah.
I don't even think Ison's going to go that high in the draft.
Nah,
There's a bunch of fucking hype around him. He'll be like top 15.
No.
Bro, you'll be sliding to 30, bro, and then everyone will praise it and go, "What a masterclass!" What do you mean, what a masterclass? That's where he was touted to go, like pick 40, pick 50. What a masterclass! It's all cap. It's fucking cap, bro. It's a Carlton cap. They put these plants in here everywhere, and they make you believe it. It's fucking cap, bro. Bro, the bloke will go pick 35. No one will even think about him, bro. Even further. I'd be surprised if he goes top 20. If he goes top 20, I'm done. And there's a conspiracy against us. But he'll go what? Harry Dean will go what? We'll pick him up at like pick 7, pick 6, whatever we will. Have enough points. We'll get Ison. We'll get, what's his name? There's the other bloke. Now I forgot his name. There's one more from the NGA that we've been training up. Everyone's gone blank on me. Far out. Gresham, that's the one. Bravo.
Yeah, he's fucking shit.
I ain't paying attention.
See what I mean? Like, he'll go pick 74. Like, it doesn't matter. We don't need points for him. We basically just need points for Harry Dean and maybe a bit for Ison. So, like,
I hope he's better than his brother.
I hope pick 6-7 is good.
Maybe. His brother will be good with, what's his name? With Elijah. Just saying. You know what I mean? Because, this and that, whatever. But,
I want to hear Vince's opinion. Do we get Elijah Hollins? You reckon it'd be a good move to grab him if he has a good, I don't know, training pre-season there, and they pick him up as a rookie or something?
Couple of these.
It sounds to me like they've kept the window open, so to speak, or the door open to a potential return because they've promised him that he can join the squad as a train-on player. True?
Yeah.
So if he ticks every single box that they expect him to tick, well, then what more do you expect of the guy? Why give him that train-on opportunity? And if he ticks every single box, I think you're almost duty-bound to give him another opportunity, aren't you? Otherwise, you just wasted his time and basically teased him. So
the argument is that this preseason or last preseason he ticked every box and he still didn't play. That's the argument being made. It's like, sure, he can do everything throughout preseason, but what if the season starts and then he fucks up? It's the risk versus reward. That's what people. I'm on your side. Honestly, I think if he's
if that's the case, and they thought that there was no potential for redemption, why would they give him the SSP?
Well, exactly. Yeah.
So
this could just be them trying to scare him straight.
If they were convinced that he's that sort of a person that's just going to, let them down, they would have delisted him and said, "That's it. Well, he will pay you out last year of your contract. See you later." But they didn't do that. Well, technically they did, but they've also opened the door to this train-on opportunity.
Yeah,
so who knows? Who knows whether it'll work out or not? I don't know.
It's the dumbest thing they did, bro. That is dumb.
It just goes to show you
how with a year to go. They've already said what they think, and then they go, but we'll give you another go. That is one of the unless there's.
What are they trying to scare him straight, Rocco?
Rocco, if they in fact have no intention.
What if they're trying to scare him straight? Like they're trying to fuck. You know what I mean by that?
Maybe if that's the case and it works, they're geniuses. If that's the case, I don't know, but
that's what I got.
Rocco.
That's what I got.
If they've got no intention, if they've got no intention at all of putting him back on the list, and they're just doing this to make it look like, publicly that they're being the nice guys and giving this guy another opportunity. Well, I reckon that's bordering on cruelty. They should not do that, right? But they're never going to tell you what they really think. We'll soon find out whether he's going to be given another go or not. Look, I think the guy's a really talented footballer. It's a crying shame that he's fallen on these hard times due to his own stupidity. But, you know, what do you do? He wouldn't be the first player to have been highly talented that ruins his football career.
I can see him getting back to the team, to be honest.
They'll probably pick him up purely because they don't fill the spots with all draftees.
Potentially. Plus, I reckon that there's, and I've heard Rocco, I've heard you mention this too, Rocco, that next year is going to be almost like a transitional year, a little bit of a holding pattern type thing. So,
that about 25 times.
So, you know, if they give him another go and then it still doesn't work out in the same way as it didn't work out in 2025, well, then they can say, well, we've given you another second chance. Now see you later for sure. Goodbye. End of story. In a year that they don't really expect to do that much anyway.
I've said that.
Yeah.
Right,
you said that, Mars. Sorry. Was it you,
Holding
Mars?
pattern,
Right.
Trademark that.
Right. I've been drilling that into people's brains for about 4 months or whatever. But anyway, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They'll probably pick him up anyway. They'll talk shit like they've always done, and they'll pick him up because they always said it's Carlton first, blah blah blah. And then we're picking up a player that we don't have any trust in, and now he's trying to regain the trust. Everyone feels sorry for him. And what do we do as human beings? We feel sorry for people, and we give him another chance and another chance and another chance. So, look, if he cleans himself up and he plays good football, well, then I'm not complaining. So, and then they must have worked. The scare tactics must have worked, to be honest. So,
sorry, Mars, it was you that said it.
No, I don't really care. They just shit me the way that they go about it. They're fucking liars. You know
yeah,
what I
they
mean?
do. But you know,
They're
they're no different to the Victorian.
They're not going to tell you everything. I don't want to know everything. But I don't even know. Is he delisted? I don't even think he is delisted.
No, he is. He's delisted. Him and Will White.
He got delisted.
So you're going to pay him out, and then you're going to pay him next year if you bring him on again.
Well, technically, isn't that train on spot? It's like a rookie contract, or is it a full?
Still getting paid.
Yeah, but not like the 500-600 he was on.
It doesn't matter. He's still getting.
He's still paying. I get it, but in the future, yeah, you know, he's getting the money now.
If he was on 500, let's say, right, and then for a rookie, it's say 100. I don't know, just giving you numbers, right? You're still giving $100 grand extra. Like you could have had 500.
There might have been something in the contract that says, like, if something happens, like with your personal issues again, that you get paid half or something. We don't know the contract. I'm just speculating.
It's weird, man. I reckon they'll pick him up, but I reckon it's just weird, man.
Yeah, I reckon they'll get him just purely because of the draft, and it's not strong. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of this name going around, Lockie Doverston. I mean, he's a small forward. I saw him that apparently he's like
Nick Watson regen.
Yeah, like the fourth fastest agility test time in the combine, the fourth fastest ever, like one of those. So, yeah, there can be fourth fastest, this fastest. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know until the blokes kick the footy, right? Just like Jagger Smith apparently is the second coming of Nick Dacos. And I tell you what, you don't want to build this kid up too much because if he fails,
it's too late, Mars.
If he's another Paddy Dow,
just always on these kids, reserve judgment. Always reserve judgment.
I agree.
That's all I say.
It's too late.
I know it's too late. I've been saying this for a while. I said it to my cousin the other day. I messaged him. I just sent him a picture of our midfield and just gone, this is one of the worst midfields I've ever seen at Carlton in my life. That's 30 years. That's 25 with conscious eyes, I say. Always.
What about next year when we get Zach Butters?
Oh, come on, man. Cripps will be retired and move back to WA, and Cherry will be dead anyway. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you, it's one of the worst midfields you'll ever see at Carlton. I'm just saying at Carlton. Not in the AFL, but I'm just saying at Carlton. I mean,
does everyone agree? Does everyone agree? What do you reckon, Atush?
I'm happy for you to come back.
That I've seen? Yeah. Nah, I don't reckon I've seen worse.
What do you reckon?
Nah, I've seen worse.
What?
But when we had like Will Setterfield in the midfield and Paddy Dow and Jack Carroll running through it, fuck that, bro. At least now we've got some.
I'm saying after 5 years of Michael Voss being at the club, this is what he's mustered up. This midfield.
Okay, but you just before you just said in your 30 years of watching Carlton, so that's not in
25.
the 25
All right,
years.
look, Cripps,
Not in,
Dow,
that,
and
in the last like
Dow and
5
Fisher,
years.
it's
Yeah.
one of the worst. All right, sorry,
Yes.
let me rephrase. I'm not going to go back. I'm going to say it's one of the worst because where we're at, it's one of the worst. When Dow came in and that, we were shit. We were 2-50.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah,
just saying, where we are now, this is it's no good. It's no good, mate.
Yeah.
It's no good. It's one of the worst you'll see. I'm seriously like Hewitt winning.
What
it.
is-
Well, it's one of the most
One-
one-dimensional we've ever had for sure. Because all we do is win the ball and we can't do shit with it. So I agree on that point.
Cherry kicks it
It's boring.
85
You know,
metres.
watching that midfield is boring. It's
Terrorist
boring
ball. But I've never been more bored than
Haram
this year watching
football.
footy. Yeah, real
Haram,
shit.
Haram
From
football.
where,
Walsh-
we were-
If
From
Walsh is
where-
at his best, right? If Walsh, I'm going to be devil's advocate
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Thing, right? Walsh is at his best because he looks like he's put on some size. He looks like if Walsh is at his best, Cripper back to what he does, right? And then you got Jagger Smith does become Nick Dacos, right?
Fuck,
And
man, I
then-
won the flag.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, not really. I'm still saying the kicking ability is not good. It's not great.
No.
The delivery is horse shit. It's not even Star Trek levels. Like, and they're shit. Like
Who
they
was our
say they're
last-
going to deliver one day and it comes 2 days later. Like my AFL boxes, and I paid for next day delivery. First, the same day delivery, and I got it 2 days later. That's how bad our kicking is. And anybody that says that Walsh is a great, like, unbelievable kick, they were
He's
saying
not.
he was shit 6 months ago. I'm just saying that. I just
Yeah.
think he's a 7 out of 10 like kick. Like he might
Well-
kick it, might hit it 6 or 7 times out of 10. I've
Walsh has
always
never
said
been an
that.
elite kick. Walsh has
No,
never
I've
been an
always
elite
said
kick.
that.
I
That's
want to
one-
ask you. I
one
want to ask
thing.
you who was our last elite kick in the midfield? Who was the last player we had? where
Steve
you-
Scotland.
Yeah,
Steve Scotland,
fucking
Nick Stevens.
10 years ago.
Chris
Stevens.
Judd, Mark Murphy, Bryce Gibbs, they were great use
Yeah.
of the pill.
Yeah, so
Like,
still by like
if you-
8 years ago.
If you compare-
Recently,
yeah, but that's
we-
that's what I mean. But that's the whole that's that whole core group that were 8 years ago, and we've built this
Yeah.
to 8. You know what I mean? It's probably one of the worst midfields that I've seen. I've seen like 3 core or 4 core groups, and it's not good. It's not great. It's not great. And Walsh putting on how many kilos? I don't know. He's put on like 8 kilos. I mean, this bloke looks jacked.
he looks like Brock Lesnar.
I'm
I
a
have
little
not seen
bit scared.
a transformation like that in, I don't know, since the last time I saw a bloke build up like that. Like,
If it is the 7 to 8 kilos in the,
What's he
I'm a
trying
little-
to do? Look like Mickey Conlon, Rocker?
yeah, for Mickey Collin, you're right too, man.
I'm a little bit scared because what is that? I mean, they would have done all the scientifics behind it and all that, the sports scientists and all that. I get that, but why are they putting on 7 to 8 kilos of size? Is it for his back? Is it for, I don't know, for something else? Or what does that take away something?
Maybe
Like,
they're
it could-
trying to make him into.
I'll tell you
an
one thing
inside
it'll do, it'll
midfielder.
slow him up.
That's
What-
my whole point is that does he still have
We
the
need
running
speed. We need
capacity?
speed in the midfield. We don't need to be
Right.
slowed up.
And this is what I'm saying is that does it take away what he had before? Is that running capacity that he had? Putting on 7 to 8 kilos is a lot of muscle.
My word,
It's a
it
lot of
is.
weight. So just I don't know. I'm looking out for that next year with him. I just want to see are they transitioning him into like a more of an inside mid? Like what is that?
Yeah, probably.
Another one, you reckon they're trying to like fit him into that Cripper role?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
going to say.
You reckon?
I reckon they
Yeah.
might be trying to turn him into an inside midfielder and have Cripps go up forward. Not next
If
year,
it
but
doesn't work,
maybe the
if it
year
doesn't
after.
work out, they're all going to have egg on their face. I'll tell you that
It's-
right
No,
now.
but then next year we'll have Butters, so then he'll play that Walsh role.
Yeah, and Cripps
Butters,
will be
Butters,
fine.
if he leaves Port Adelaide, is going to want to go to a club that's got half a chance of winning a premiership, mate. He's not going to be going anywhere else other than a club that he thinks can bring him a flag. And there's
Yeah.
plenty of those that are after him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I-
like the
So
Bulldogs.
don't
I
hold your
just-
breath. Don't hold your
I-
breath about getting Butters.
I don't know. For me, I just want people to reserve their judgment on Jagger Smith. Like fuck me.
Well,
like
it's too
relax,
late.
bro.
Well,
I
it's-
know it's too late. When he got
They'll end up,
drafted,
they'll end up
people
doing
were-
to Jagger Smith. They'll end up doing to Jagger Smith what they've just done with Sam Walsh,
Like relax,
because
bro.
they'll
Like,
say he's too light and he's too easily pushed off the ball and all that. So they'll end up probably doing the same thing.
everyone I talk to, fucking Jagger Smith this, Jagger Smith that. He's unreal.
Yeah.
His cards are going for like $1,500. Bloke hasn't even touched the footy yet. You haven't touched the footy yet. You're going to do your money buying his cards.
You can ruin his career by doing that.
But it's just human nature. It's 12 months he hasn't been there. He's our number 3 pick, whatever he was, right? Then it's been 12 months that you haven't seen him. People are going to naturally, like,
if you're dog shit for a year, and when you're dog shit for a year in a shit midfield, of course.
We'll see. But if he retires before the start of the season, he'll probably go down as the greatest player who's never played a game.
What's going to make him retire, Rocco?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, everyone's built him so high and he hasn't kicked the ball yet.
I'm sure by all reports that this bloke's going to be a champion playing for wooden spoons every year, but he's going to be a champion anyway. But look, I wish him well and all that, but just people need to just kind of ease up a bit. And again, it's because we've seen the same footballer in that midfield for 5 years. That's why. So seeing something that's maybe a bit quicker, maybe gives you a little bit of flair. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That midfield is garbage. Chera, Hewitt, like Cripps, like he's the 2-time Brownlow medalist. He's like at the top of that. Other than that, everyone else is a C grader. Oh, and Walsh, sorry, B grader A. You know? So, for me, I don't think teams are scared of the midfield.
Do you see Hayward being in the midfield at any stage, or just purely as a half-forward flanker?
No, he can drift in there, but nah.
I think Ainsworth will play that. I think Ainsworth will drift into the midfield. I think he's actually really good off that. He's done it a couple of times for Gold Coast. I actually watch a shit ton of Ainsworth highlights, and he's not that bad. He's a good kick inside 50.
They're not a bad highlight in there, is there? Not a bad.
Mate, average players at other clubs come to Carlton, and all of a sudden they're in our top 5 and the best and fairest, like Nick Haynes.
What does
Couldn't
it
get
tell
a
you
game
about
at GWS.
Couldn't
get a game at GWS. Came to Carlton, and all of a sudden he's one of our best 3 or 4 players.
Well, that just shows how fucking weak our backline was.
Yeah.
That a 33-year-old can walk in there and be our second best defender.
I've got. Wait up.
And they gave another one.
It's time to go. So I'm gonna run that now. People are eagerly waiting and entertaining, right? So I've done like a little reunion here. All right. So Louis, how are you?
Very good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. How's everything been?
It's been quite a busy few weeks, both on the channels and in life as well. So
that's good.
Been navigating through that.
I thought I'd reunite you with your counterpart, your the 2IC, Mr. Henry. Plug yourself. Who are you? Tell the chat who you are, and then give me what you think of the fixture. What do you think of our midfield? What do you think of Harry Dean? Go, hit us.
Okay, so I run 3 major ventures. So do Carlton Flaggers, Perth Blue Baggers Pod, and Baggers Unfiltered with Henry. So that's my 3 major things. And fixtures-wise, I think we just need to embrace it. The team needs to see it as a point to prove rather than basing it off last year's results. And there's plenty of swaps and changes throughout the year. Team slides, teams rise, whatever. I think it's essential to just go play one game at a time. Really, how do I say it? Knuckle down and just get into the rhythm.
Thoughts on not playing Sydney twice?
Oh, I thought there would be. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I wish we could give the crap out of Curnow. Bloody deserves it. I'm not going to go as far as you. I don't have any posters to rip up.
I'm sure Henry will send you one over to rip up on cam as well.
I'm sure will.
I've got a few Charlie's Crew stuff.
Rip them up, man. I've got scissors right here. Don't get me started.
I do think they're quite rippable, like a plastic bottle.
Careful, so, you might get indicted for that. You can't have sharp objects.
And actually, where is this bloke? I had another person waiting in the wings, but he's going to have a cigarette like always. Yeah,
Morris.
Morris. Yeah, where is this bloke? This fraud is having a gaff. I can see him having an Andrew gaff, but yeah.
Far
Oh
out.
God. Man. I mean, what do you make it? Actually, I'm going to put it to the chat and to you as well, Louis. That Carlton's midfield. What do you make of it? I mean, different perspective. You'll have probably a more reserved view than me, but yeah.
As its current state or future, or both?
Current state and give future as well.
Current state, way too inside. We need outside run. I know that that's quite banged on a lot, but it's essential that you have good ball users on the outside who are able to distribute and get efficiency inside 50, because that has been the biggest problem. In my eyes, efficiency inside 50.
Yep, agree.
And that's like my trigger word.
Do you think not having the two tall timbers there in Curnow and Mackay and only having one of them now will make us lower our eyes a bit more and use the ball more effectively going into the forward 50?
100%. And it's not that they will, they have to, they need to.
Well, let's face it. I mean, they used to just bomb it long all the time to the two big tall forwards, and they, the opposition defence knew exactly what was coming, and they prepared for it every time.
Yeah, bloody frustrating, honestly.
It is.
Yeah. Any team that does it, you get the ick out of it.
Yeah,
it is frustrating. Morris, how are you? Mauricio. Just fantastic on a Sunday.
Mauricio.
Sunday night at 9:47. Should we get you?
Mate.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Morris. Do you want to tell everyone or explain to anyone who hasn't heard the explanation before what PJ Vetter means?
Yeah, it's no.
In a nutshell, mate. Let's not take half an hour.
I actually don't.
That's coming from Vince as well, man.
I actually don't, Vince, because if you know, you know. It's kind of one of those things. If you
all right,
know,
well then don't. Well then don't explain it then.
It's non-Carlton related.
I thought PJ might have meant. I thought PJ might have been Peter Jackson, the brand of cigarettes that you've been smoking.
You're an idiot. Pearl Jam, better.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
But
boy, what do you reckon on the fixture? Because this is all about the fixtures and all that, and then we'll go a bit. Yeah, like happy. The only thing I'm not happy with is the Sydney twice.
Well, we got St Kilda twice. They weren't going to give us both of them.
Yeah, I want both.
Why not?
You wanted both.
Yeah, I want to slate these pricks twice.
But
yeah, 100%.
I'm going to ask you all a question in that, right?
Yeah.
There's 18 clubs in the competition.
Agreed.
What makes Carlton entitled? Like, because you want it? And I'm not saying you, because...
No, yeah, I do want it, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Does Brisbane get...
Yeah, but the question he's asking is, we know we've got no control over the fixture, but what he's saying is, as it is, what were you disappointed with? Was it just the fact that we didn't get 2 games against Sydney, or?
No, I understand that. Like, I look into things a little bit deeper in regards to our contract at Melville expired in 2024.
Apparently, we re-signed that. Apparently, till 2025, 2030. Sorry, Mars.
Because there was no comms around that. And you always had Carlton saying that, that once the contract expires, we're gonna do everything in our power to get to the G. In our dark days, you had the great Stephen Kernahan saying, Carlton having 100,000 members will ensure that we get like a 7-4, favouring us to the G. Now, the reality is, you can have contracts, and all that. The AFL can turn around and say, you know what, there's no such thing as a contract. We control the fixture. You play where we tell you. If we tell you to play at Optus Oval, argument's sake, and they deem it AFL ready, you're playing there. the other thing in regards to the city, if we're going to talk Sydney, why are we playing at the SCG? Like, I can't, apart from the prelim, I mean, not the prelim, the elimination final, that's probably, like, we haven't played them in Melbourne for about 4 years.
2022.
Yeah. Now, why is it the AFL? Is it another, Vince? Is it another marquee game that, you know, Sydney get a big 4 Victorian-based side to play up there to promote the game? I don't know, but I mean, like, you know what? In life, whether it be football or your own life, whatever's ahead of you, you got to tackle it, you know. And if it means, you know what, that your first 10 games are interstate, so be it. If you're good enough, you're going to win. You'll hold the cup up at the end of the day, right? You know, you got to look at balancing the side. For myself, I'm very positive going into 2026. You know, you hear a lot of negativity. I don't see where it's coming from. I understand the past and that, but my positivity comes from when you as a human, if your body's riddled with illness and you get rid of it, you become healthy and you start living a better life where your well-being, you know, is, you know, portrayed and, you know, it's easy. And that's the way. I can't read the comments, but, you know, if someone's having a dig at me, you know what, go fuck yourselves. Meet me in the street and we'll throw.
But yes, before I interrupted with a stupid comment from a stupid man, how are you?
Yeah.
Look at him.
No, do you know what I mean? Like, if you look at, we lost Charlie Curnow, 2-time Coleman medalist, right? You know, and for the people that know me, I saw Charlie's demise, you know, pretty much before the halfway season of 2024, all right? Wasn't proven wrong on that. I wish I was, because he is a quality player when he's up and firing. We've filled holes in regards to, we've got good quality players, okay, that are actually going to add to our side. And if you look at just the addition of Florent and Haywood, you got 2 guys that have played in grand finals and have good leadership experience to teach. Yeah, Nick Haynes brought that, boys. Yeah, and it's been said that Nick Haynes turned around and said when he first came to Carlton, he was staggered by the professionalism of our training regime, where he thought it was like a VFL standard. You know, and like, that's coming from an all-Australian. He was a very good footballer. He's had a pretty good career. If that injuries have set him back, and you got to listen to outside, and that's what a lot of good companies do in the corporate world. When they want an insight on their company, they'll get outside eyes and ears to come in and what's it called? Give a report on what they see, and that's what we've done. I believe we've taken the blinkers off, led by Graham Wright, I believe. So I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic. I've already booked my Sydney flights and that. So
apparently, what was it going? Who was saying it? Give me one sec. Oh yeah, Dossa Bibi can't wait to spend the whole weekend in Sydney with Morris. He said he can't wait.
Oh yeah.
You'll hear him in his dreams.
Henry, have you got something to say?
No, I'm just about to head off. So, just quickly, while me and Louis are actually in here, just wanted to say a massive thank you to Mars for
That's okay.
all his support on the channel, getting me on emergency meetings, getting Louis on emergency meetings. The support that we've received is a pretty surreal feeling, and to know that you are there for two young lads giving it a crack at,
Always.
all this sort of stuff, it means a lot to us. And to have both of us in here tonight is pretty special for me and Louis. Just thought I'd just say that before I head off. So very appreciated, and hope you all
Legends.
enjoy the rest of your night.
We will.
It's time to go!
And you know you're going to be kicked by the old man, old Claude. But thank you very much. We're always here to support people that are up and coming. I mean, that's what we're all here for. Again, I've said it a million times that we can all eat from the same plate, even if you don't think we can, we can. So,
Can I just say something to Henry just quickly?
Yep.
Thanks, mate. Like, I'm just part of the channel too, but that's all right, mate. It's all good, bro. Thank you. I could see you at the bottom there. Thank you very much. Love you, bro. There you go.
I love it. I caught him out. I got you, Henry. I got you. I caught him out. I love it. Oh, it's so good. I love the banter. But now you can thank Rocco now as well. It's recency bias, Rocco.
Love you lots. Thanks,
lads.
You two guys, ever since you've done the interview with me and Mars, man, it was it's been all love ever since, man. These are two great kids.
Thank you. It's a shame that stupid social media ban is.
I know.
But we'll work through that.
Yeah,
we'll work around.
We'll help you out anyway in a way that we can. So don't worry about the social media ban. We'll work around and work our ways. So
hey, Mars, I know I came on about an hour after you started the show, and I didn't have the opportunity to listen in on what you guys were talking about. But I hope you mentioned with a magnificent effort from the Carlton AFL LGBTQ team last night.
They won, man.
Mate, we already had to cut a fucking hour. We had to cut an hour of another show on fucking Friday because of you, bro. Don't fucking.
I'm spewing that Snapper's still not here because I was about to tell him that I spent all night with Mary from the Carlton Queer Squad. And
man.
We were celebrating all night. 46
they won. Good on them. They're now at the same stage as the Carlton men's team are.
Of
away in Brisbane. They're away in Brisbane and they'll probably get pants, but good on them. I'm happy for them. It's good.
Not necessarily, Mars. Not necessarily. They beat Brisbane in Brisbane earlier this season.
I don't know these facts, but I hope they win.
Yeah, me too.
Where's the game played at? Caesar Stadium?
Brighton Homes Arena in Ipswich.
They got kids here. Don't be mature. Don't be the kid. Louis is more mature than you, Morris. Put it that way. Okay? You're an idiot. But good on. You know what? Good on them. Kudos to them that they're there and
absolutely. I'm telling you now, mate. The rainbow. I don't claim were flying.
I don't claim anything. I don't claim anything. But good on them. You reap what you sow, right? Isn't that what the saying is? So,
I watched the.
Do you know they reckon the crowd was 5,500 people there last night?
Massive crowd.
Did you?
Apparently, it was a shut the gate affair. They had to shut the gates just to keep all the people in.
Well, there's not many fucking. There's where at? Where was it?
Icon Park.
Oh well, there's not going to be that many seats left there anyway because the whole thing's a development. So there's probably is 5,000 left.
You missed it. It went over your head.
No.
Mars, it's the bet of the week. You can get $3.30 on Carlton to beat Brighton to beat Brisbane next week.
I'd rather lose. I'd rather lose my money just burning it. Thanks. So I'd rather watch it burn other than watch it burn for 2 hours. So yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll see.
What else do we have? I don't even know what we got left on this agenda.
Hey, by the way, what do we think of Carlton being scheduled to play Fremantle in Perth on Anzac weekend?
I'm happy.
It's good.
Thank you very much.
You're in Perth, are you, Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, good man.
Louis has another podcast called the Perth Blue Baggers Pod as well. Check that out.
Is that right? We'll have to check that
I
out.
do that with my dad.
Excellent. Do you know Rocco Moro? He's over in Perth.
Do you know Rocco Moro?
He probably will.
The kid's 18.
No, only because all the Carlton supporters get together. You know, the WA Blues, they have their functions and all the Carlton supporters gather for those.
I go there, but I just don't know people. So,
all right.
Well,
enough.
He'll know you now, and he'll look out for you because you are Louis, right? And he'll know who you are now because he's got a good memory. He's got fucking.
You're protected now, Louis.
Yeah, you're now.
Jesse Goldsworthy is another young guy within the WA Blues. You'd get along well with Jesse.
Look at this idiot in the fan. Look at this idiot, man. Like, this bloke is the most immature person you can meet in your life. One of my mates, he is one of the most immature people you'll ever see in your life, ever hear in your life. Like, I thought I was immature. I know I am. But this bloke, he needs some serious help. Mate, go feed your dog, there. It's a horse.
So, speaking of Jesse, can we talk about Jesse Mollop?
Yeah, go.
I don't really have anything in particular. Anyone got any thoughts on him? Morris, are you still anti-Mollop?
Oh my God.
Atush.
Here we go.
I'll make one thing clear, right?
Yep.
Do I think he's a good footballer?
You guys the next half an hour, Mars.
No.
I'm not going to. We've got 4 minutes.
Ross is talking. Wish.
But I hope I eat my words. Because if he turns into what you believe he is, it means that we're a much better side.
Yeah. All right, that's fair enough.
I
really think he's going to kick like 30 plus goals next year. Like, I think there's enough sample size there. I think there's enough like evidence to back it up. He's also all over the social media. They're putting everything into him again. I don't know why.
This isn't good.
This isn't good.
I don't like this. They're building him up to be here, and we're going to cop it.
Do you know why they're building him up?
Why?
Because they need someone to do all of the Sir Doug Nicholls round stuff.
It's just he can't.
We got Zach Williams.
I'm going to use the word now.
Zach Williams
By the way, that's Sir Doug Nicholls round that goes from between round 5 and round 13.
Well, isn't there like something like 25 buys in the year or something? How many buys are there?
Nine.
How are you getting 9 buys?
I don't know because every team
because
that
of opening round
has a different week.
Of opening round for starters.
Just over round 1. It'll be round 1 in 3 years' time. Like, oh my God. Yusuf Kurtoglu. That's a cheeky as Turk name as well. How you join live, there. I've got the link in there. If you want to join. But I'm going to end this within the next 2 minutes because I'm going to go down. I'm going to go just cool down. You know when you go on a run and you go for a cool. I've been streaming for 3 hours. There was TRW, Top Rope Wrestling that you'll see now on. I mean, now everyone's going to slate because who watches wrestling? It's made for this and that. Well, I do. So eat a fat one, to be honest.
I've got watch one of Rocco's videos on the
there it is.
Bada Bing History channel.
Good. And thank you for plugging that. Bada Bing History with Rocco. Make sure you go across and watch all of the good news there with Rocco and history lessons as it is, as we know. And he's update you with some new history.
Fantastic stories.
It is good. And it's in a WOG tune as well. You know, that WOG Aussie tune.
If you like Goodfellas, tomorrow night's the one to watch.
Okay. Also watch Unfiltered 9 p.m. on a Tuesday with Rocco and Andy. I'm not sure what they got this week, but I'm guessing it's a surprise guest as well. Yes. No,
they're launching their OnlyFans page.
Yeah, fantastic. That'll be hot. Not to miss that. Wednesday, Glory Hunters is back 8 p.m. I had a week off. Everyone was sick. Everyone was doing stuff. I went to the AC/DC concert as well. Felt like a real Australian there. It was unreal. So that is the real Australiana. And Yusuf, if you're there, he's joined. How are you?
What's going on, Mars? Hold on.
I'm good. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been watching Jumper Punch since when it first started. Even blew a board, everything.
2020.
First timer on long time or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm listening to first time caller.
Yeah, that one. Just want to join in. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, no, that's
Hey,
all right.
Yusuf Lund. Well, what's your thoughts on Jesse Mollop?
Hold
can't
up,
wait.
wait. You're gonna love this. Wait, hold up. Let me go-
I can't wait for He's a fucking bloodline.
What if he gets a poster and rips it up? I'm gonna fucking leave.
That's all I want to
Hold
say.
on, you're gonna love this. How do I show this?
He's gonna give him the biggest kiss actor you've ever seen in your life. Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Brother, hey, cuz I got you. Hang on.
You see that?
it's signed. Is that Matt
It's
Vaughan? Is that a Matt Vaughan?
That's signed by Jesse Mollop himself, mate, the legend.
Hey, where do you live, bro? How much do you want for it?
Bro, I live in Donnybrook.
Where do you live? How much do you want for it? I'll buy it off you.
I live in Donnybrook, bro. I'm right next to you.
Me? I'm in Clyde.
Donnybrook, man. That's
I'm
he's
a
on the
Clyde.
other side of the he's on the other side of the country.
Oh, wait, aren't you from Mickleham?
Nah, that's Snapper.
Oh, that's Snapper. Fuck.
Yeah, nah,
Donnybrook over in Perth.
Southeast. I'm like 2 hours away.
Yeah, I'm far.
I got one, but it's not signed. It's just the.
Bro, you gotta get it
regular one.
signed, bro. Yeah, I'll sell it to you. How much you want for it?
Do you want me to sign? You want me to organise it to get it signed for you, Tush?
Yeah,
I'll
go
give
on.
it to you, Morris.
Yeah, but Morris is
What
gonna
are you
charge
going to
you.
do, Morris? What's special? You just go on the train.
I don't care. I don't care about Motlop being the charge. I just want Morris to
sorry,
hold it.
Rocco, you're
Yeah.
the only one that knows people.
I don't know anyone, but you made it sound like I'll get it signed. It's Jesse Motlop, fuck. I'll go to his house.
Where does Jesse Motlop live?
Mate,
It's not like you're not talking bloody Nichols.
Also,
Sid
Rocco, I was
Jackson.
also
Imagine getting Nichols or Sid Jackson's fucking signature. That would be good.
I don't give a shit. I want Mollops.
Oh, I'll give it to Dylan here, Rocco. I used to be friends with him like ages ago.
Were you?
Yeah.
What do you mean you were
PlayStation
friends
days.
with him?
Yeah,
What do you mean you were friends with him? What happened?
No, we just used to play 2K here and there, and then we just drifted.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
Abby Chatfield. Probably moment
it's
out of
the
that one
Abby
too.
Chatfield kind of disaster. Did you split to another group? Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
He's all the way in Reservoir, but like I was pretty far from him.
Yeah, no, it's
No, he's closer to you now. He's actually closer. He's on the other. He's, yeah, Mernda.
Oh, is he Mernda?
Yeah. Wallah, bro.
Fuck, we're just doxing each other.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, Wallah, guys. But wait, I've got a quick question. From Slobo. Another $7.99. Unnecessary, but thank you. Big Vincenzo, I have to ask you, what was your memories of the great Darren Hume? Make it short and make it sweet. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
My most distinct memory of Darren Hume was when I went to an interstate game between Port Adelaide and Carlton in the year 2000. And the night before the game, right, when the game was on a Sunday afternoon, the night before the game on the Saturday night, me and a couple of mates of mine went to the Globe Derby Trots. And guess who was there?
Darren Hume.
Darren Hume, Lance Whitnell, and Trent Houghton.
Oh,
Remember
my
them?
God. Trent
And
Houghton,
they were
yeah.
eating pies. They were eating pies with sauce and drinking beer and punting their gutses out. So there you go. That was my
Lance
biggest
Whitnell.
memory of Darren Hume.
Lance Whitnell's still eating pies.
And by the way, the following day when they played, they all played like shit. Let me tell you. And we lost the game after the siren. I don't know if you remember it. Peter Burgoyne kicked the goal after the siren. Remember that?
I've got a question for Yusuf. Fondest TJP memory since you're on here for the first time. So
Yeah.
anything that you can remember that's made you laugh, or probably nothing, but yeah.
From who? Is this Pomp?
Nah,
Is it
just no. Just I'm just asking, like, what's your favorite memory of the TJP?
TJP. Let me think.
He's thinking
I
hard.
was
but
actually, you know what? I
Yeah.
watched the I was just bored. I was laying in bed, and I watched the 2022, the jumper punch of the Collingwood versus Carlton round 23 game.
Oh God,
Fuck.
oh,
That was bad, but everyone's face is there.
The last game of the season.
That was
go
recorded
watch
right
it.
after. Right
Everyone-
after.
That was right after. We videoed that right after the game, man. That was a raw
Yeah.
emotion.
You could just see the souls just snatched out of you. It was bad.
Yeah, that was bad. Mate, I really broke my hand that night too.
Yeah, bro.
Baggers Unfiltered $2.99. Rat King of the SCG will be purchased. I need it. Yeah, so these will be coming out very soon. The Rat King of the FCG t-shirts will be out soon. I mean, we can only wear them to. I mean, you can wear them whenever you want, right?
Yeah, no king.
So, yeah,
I'll wear that I'll wear that to the club.
Yeah, I would wear it to the club. I'll wear it to their open training session that they have at Sydney. They're at. But yeah, no, awesome having Yusuf on. I mean, look, if you want to join on the next
I'll start
emergency
coming on
meeting,
more for sure.
yeah,
I've got
let
so
me
much
know.
things I've got to say off my chest, but like,
Oh, there it is. Let me know, and mate, the floor is yours. As this platform is for. This is why we've created this. If there's anybody else in the chat that wants to join as well one night, let me know. I'll put the stream link in here, and the floor is yours as well. But as Bocek, he loves this one. What a lapsy, cuz. What a lapsy. What a cassette. What a cassette, cuz. But yeah, make sure you watch all the shows. Make sure you drop the like. 144 of you in here right now watching. Smack the like button. You know how much it helps us. Even though we got demonetized tonight because of Aiden, thank you, but he had to go do an assignment, so thank you to him as well. Nah, I'm only joking. We don't really care about the money. It's just all about the likes. Exposure gets us out there. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification. Wait, Morris, plug yourself. Go.
Carlton Football Club Unofficial Selection Committee on Facebook.
Mate, the first time I tell him plug yourself, and he forgot it because he couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it, huh? He couldn't believe it. Only Carlton, plug yourself. Go right ahead.
Check out Only Carlton on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Check out on everything. OnlyFans even. Make sure you check it out.
Nice. Only Motlop. Beautiful. What are you selling there? So let's just keep that to the side. I want first use though. Give me first use.
Jesse face cream, yeah?
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. Jesse Motlop bathwater.
Louis. Tell us
Instagram
again. Yep.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube for Perth Blue Baggers Pod.
He's got everything going. And then you said how much are the shirts going to be? I'll let you know. I'm always trying to keep the prices down to make nothing, to be honest. So just to
Henry,
get
I'll buy you one.
There you go.
Hey,
yeah, sorry. You want to plug yourself too?
Can I just plug? Oh, no. Yeah. Anyone who wants to go to Brisbane, go to Brisbane next Saturday night, just let me know in the chat, and we're getting a big rainbow-coloured bus to go up there, and it's going to be
this bloke. You know, this bloke, he can't help himself.
It's going to be so much fun, mate. I'm telling you.
He's just a typical.
If you have a bus,
but hang on a minute, Mars. if the club promote it, and Vince is part of the club, why can't Vince promote it?
I'm promoting it.
All right, he's promoting it on behalf of him. Okay, all right, fair enough. And Carlton, he's promoting your rainbow flag agendas or whatever they are, you want to call it. I don't even know.
You know what's funny, guys? That out of all of us here, Vince is probably the only one who watches the AFLW.
100%.
He is.
I watch it.
I watch it because I went to a game, bro. What do you mean? I watch it. I'm a bandwagon supporter, though. I only watch the finals, and I watch like the second half. And I don't know any of the players.
Vince is a member.
Okay.
We all members. If you're a part of Carlton, you're all a member.
One club mentality, bro.
No.
Ask me anything you like about the AFLW team. I'll take
it. Because I'm going to end it here. That's it,
okay.
Right? I've got this one, all right?
Mars, they ring me. The club ring me every year, and they say, "Hey, blah blah blah." An extra 30.
They talk, Morris, and they go, hey, every year. They say,
you know what I mean?
Hey, just before we end it, Yusuf, put your Instagram in the private chat. I'm gonna message you for that jersey. I'm being dead serious.
100%.
Yeah, put in the private chat on the side, and he'll give it to you. Yeah. Yusuf, if you want to plug anything, you work for anyone, I don't know, nothing. No, nothing. You're good.
Jesse Mollop.
It is. He works for Jesse.
I've got another reason for everyone to be tuned in.
Throw up your fucking M's, cuz.
He does these ones and stuff.
Mars?
I want to see that one.
Right up.
Well, that one.
By the way, rumour has it.
Yeah, this one he does, yeah. Fuck, where's mine?
What are you
going to
say,
Mars,
yeah.
Rumour has it, exciting announcement that Uncle Colin's going to be flowing up to Brisbane to do the Welcome to Country.
It's time to go! I'm just removing everyone from the chat. I'm removing everyone. I just kicked everyone. I blew it up. Thank you to everybody that joined tonight. Again, legendary. When you think you can't speak about Carlton for too long, you can. You can always muster up 2 hours of shit to talk about Carlton, right? Again, Rocco Moro, thank you for this. What a great variety on TJP. Well done, boys. Thank you. If you love your ACD are burning up the G, yeah, it was fantastic, I thought. And yeah, again, thank you. Good night. Make sure you smack the like button. And we're out. Go Blues.